All right, today we're going to get lost in the beautifully haunting world of NecroVeil's song Obituary. This track is it's this incredible tapestry of sorrow, loss, and somehow survival. So, yeah, let's just dive right in. The song kicks off with this line, and it's so incredibly intimate, so vulnerable. It's not a shout, it's not a scream for help. It's a whisper. It's a question that just pulls you right in, close. And that one line, it sets the entire tone for what's to come. A quiet, desperate message from the very edge of existence. So the first thing we really have to get our heads around is the world this narrator is living in. And trust me, it's bleak. It's this Gothic landscape where life is in this constant losing battle against an overwhelming sense of decay. And here's what's so brilliant about it. The song immediately sets up this incredible tension. It's not just a dark and gloomy world. It's a place where beauty is desperately trying to fight its way through the shadows. And the results are often pretty tragic. You can see that conflict playing out right here in the words. On one side, you've got these little sparks of life, right? I tried to bloom, the idea of a soft morning. But then, on the other side, you get hit with the brutal reality, a grave that's breathing. And that morning light, it's coming in through broken glass. It's this perfect Gothic clash of delicate beauty and harsh, deadly reality. Now, this decaying world, it's not just a physical place. It's an emotional one too, and it's completely haunted by the memory of a love that was real, it was beautiful, but ultimately it was just doomed from the start. At its very heart, Obituary is a eulogy. It's a final goodbye to a relationship. And what makes it so much more devastating is that the narrator wasn't just a bystander. They fought for this. They tried to save it, which makes the failure feel that much heavier. And this line, this is the absolute core of the tragedy. It's so simple, so direct, and just crushing in how final it feels. It perfectly captures that awful feeling of holding something precious in your hands, knowing you're losing your grip and there's nothing you can do. It's all in the word choice here, you know? Held isn't passive, it's an action, it's a struggle. But it's in the past tense, so we know that fight is already over. Then you get couldn't keep. And when you pair that with another line, you were born to drift away, it just screams inevitability. This was a fate you just couldn't outrun. But the song goes even deeper than just heartbreak. We're about to peel back another layer here. And it's this really profound existential fear. The terror of not just being left behind, but of just ceasing to exist entirely. You can feel the narrator's sorrow start to turn inward here. The focus shifts from mourning the person who left to this chilling fear of their own self being erased from the world, like they're becoming a ghost in their own story. I mean, what a raw, desperate plea this is. It's this last-ditch effort just to be acknowledged. To have someone say your name is proof that you're real, that you existed, that you mattered. The narrator is basically begging for one last confirmation before they just vanish. And this is where it becomes universal, right? That personal terror turns into a question we all feel at some point. It's the fear of being forgotten, of not leaving a trace. Will anyone even look for me? Will they notice I'm gone? It's such a chillingly human thought. So now we're getting to the most intimate, the most fragile moments in the entire song. The narrator isn't just sad anymore. They're speaking to us from this in-between space, somewhere caught between life and death. And this brings us right back to where we started, doesn't it? Back to that fragile breath. The song is that breath. It's that final, whispered signal from someone who is just barely hanging on. This line is absolutely crucial. The act of singing, of creating this piece of art, it isn't just about expressing pain. It's an act of defiance right in the face of death. The song itself is the lifeline. It's the only thing allowing them to exist in that terrifying space without being completely swallowed by it. And we start getting these shattered fragments of a self. A silent scream. What a concept. A pain so huge it can't even make a sound. I rock my bones to restlessly. It's this deeply unsettling image of trying to soothe yourself but finding zero peace. And then, I am your soul. This wild declaration that the connection, no matter how painful, is now permanent. It's inescapable. Okay, so where does all this pain and decay and loss actually lead? The end of the song isn't about healing. Not really. It's something way more complex, almost paradoxical. It's about finding a weird kind of safety inside the damage itself. This is the final, powerful twist in the story. It's like, if you can't escape the ruins, maybe you can learn to build a shelter there. The narrator finally stops fighting the pain and starts looking for a sanctuary right in the middle of it. The final part of the song starts here. The narrator looks for comfort, but not in something strong or whole. They look for it in arms that are themselves breaking. It's about finding comfort in a shared brokenness. And there it is, probably the most shocking and profound line in the entire song. A scar is a memory of a wound, right? It's a place of trauma. But here, the narrator is asking for it to become a shelter. It just completely redefines what safety can even mean. So after all the decay, all the loss, all the fear, the song ends on these three quiet, defiant words. I'm still here. It's not a triumphant shout, it's a whisper. It is a testament to sheer endurance. Despite everything, they exist, even if it's an existence inside the scars. And that's the question Obituary leaves us with. It completely challenges our typical ideas of healing and what it means to survive. It suggests that sometimes the only way to keep going is to find a home in the very things that wounded you. Can a scar also be a sanctuary? The song seems to argue, in its own beautiful, sorrowful way, that maybe it has to be.